Hello students, welcome to this video series of subject mobile application and development. We are in the last part of this fifth unit, that is activity and multimedia with databases. So today's our topic is to study how to use a camera inside a Android application. Course outcome of this unit is create Android application with database. So coming to the learning outcome of this video is how to use camera application inside our Android application. POs mapped are PO1, 4, 6 and 7. So using the camera in Android, camera is the default application present in our Android system under the media class library. So in Android, camera is useful to capture the photos and videos in our applications. By using camera API means a inbuilt API has been provided inside the media class library to use our default application of camera. We can control the functionalities of camera based on our requirement. So using this camera API which is inbuilt present, we can control the functionalities. Functionalities means different operations related to camera, that is to capture the photo or to make a video, like that depending upon the user requirement. The framework provides two ways such as android.hardware.camera2 API and camera intent. So these two ways are present. We can use either the API that is present in android.hardware.camera2 API, or we can use the intent object. Intent object means we have to programmatically create the API to use the camera application in our Android. So the first way is to use the android.hardware.camera2 API. It is present inbuilt inside the our media framework library class. So it is always advisable to use this class because it is all the functionalities are provided by this API. It's a primary API for controlling the device cameras. By using this, we can take the pictures or videos from our application using the camera. So better to use this API rather than going for programmatical and to create an intent for camera object. Now coming to the second way, that is our intent. By using the intent actions type like media store dot action image capture or media store action dot video capture. So these two types of intents are available. If we are using the intent for the camera, that is media store class dot action name is action image capture for capturing the image or to take the photos, or video capture for getting the videos. We can capture the photos or videos without directly using the camera object. In Android, by using start activity for result method with the intent action. So along with the intent action, we have to use this method, that is start activity for result. We can take the pictures from our Android application. So the basic syntax is given. First we have created a instance for our intent object, that is intent CNIT, that is camera initialization equals to new intent. Now what we have to do, we have to take the image. So in this case we are using the action as action image capture, and next we are starting our activity. So what will be the parameters inside our activity method? That is the object of the intent we have just created, or the current instance, that is CNIT camera initialization and image capture code. Next, how to use this is a activity.xml file. So we have created a simple relative layout, provided it with the basic properties layout height and layout width. We have created a button inside which we have put the text as take photo. So by clicking this take photo button, it will capture the relative image. And the image we have to show inside our image view. Image view is to uh, put our whatever the photo we have taken inside that control, that is our image view control. So this is the basic and simplest activity .xml file in which we have taken a button and a image view. Image view is used to get the image inside the that particular control, and button is used to take a photo or capture a photo. Next, inside the main activity, we have created a variable of button capture, that is btn capture. So class is of button, so button capture, return type is button. Similarly, for image view we have created a img capture, and we have initialized the capture code as 1. Capture code means whenever we are using the intent object, we have to give the capture code. If the capture code is 1, if we have set it as 1, that means if the 1 is there present there, that means the image capture is successful. Next 3 lines are simple code. We have to find the resource in our activity, that is button find view by id, that is resource.id button dot take picture. So by using these 3 lines, we are basically 2 lines, we are basically finding our resource inside the activity. That's only the use of it. So inside the button capture click listener event, we have made a function that is on click. So what will happen in on click? Same action that we have used in the intent. So we have created an instance of intent as camera initialization CINIT CINT. So this is the instance of our intent. We have created a new intent, and what will be the action will be the image capture. So media store dot action image capture. Then we have used the standard method, that is start activity for result. Inside that we have given the instance of the intent which we have created in the previous line, and we have given the capture code. If the image capture code is 0 or anything other than 1, then the image capture will fail. It indicates that if the image is being captured successfully, then the image capture code will be set to 1. So in this way we can take a photo as well as we can shoot a video by using simply changing the action as action video capture. So output will be something like this. Whenever we click the take a photo button, it will capture our photo. So the important MSBT related questions are how to use a camera inside the Android application. So basically in this we have you have to give the answer as, first we can do it by 2 ways, either by using the inbuilt API, that is hardware.camera2 API, which is inbuilt present inside the media store library of our Android operating system, or we can programmatically do the image capture with the help of intent object. So in case of intent object, if we are using, we have to take 2 actions, that is action capture image or action capture video. So we have learned today about how to use the camera application inside our own application, Android application. So thanks for watching this video. In the next part we will see the next topic.